Are you ready to play a bigger game? Is there a part of you that really wants to have a bigger impact on the world? But every time you think of stepping up and playing a bigger game, you just freeze in your tracks. Hi there, my name is Pam Wright. I'm a stress specialist and I create weekly videos to help people to stress less, smile more, and to discover the possibilities when we release all the fears, the stress, and the limitations. And in this video tutorial today, we are going to be getting in touch with the resistance to playing a bit bigger game. And we're going to clear it out using a tapping process. So let's get started. Making sure that you take care of your own well-being. You slot out a time to tap along with this video and to clear anything that rises to the surface. It's really important that we take that time and we don't just bring it up to the surface and then sit in it all day or all week. So really take care of yourself and take that time. Okay, let's get started. Now I want you to imagine. I want you to imagine what it means for you to play a bigger game. For some people, they may want to start a whole organization. For other people, they may just want to have a bigger impact within their work area. For others, it could be in their family life. Doesn't matter what it is. I want you to imagine what it means for you to play a bigger game. And as you think about that, I want you to notice what you physically feel in your body. I want you to notice what thoughts coming in. What do you start saying to yourself? Notice all the ways you're afraid or scared or you feel inferior. Everyone out there doing whatever they're doing a better job, whether it's a better job at being a parent or a better job at creating an organization, whatever it is. Really take the time to get in touch with all the resistance. And what I mean by resistance, it can be anxiety, it can be fear. You can just feel really scared. It's unsafe. Keep your head down. You may even have memories where you decided to step up and you got knocked down. And if there is a memory, write the memory down. Really make sure you take the time to use the tapping process to release all of the unresolved emotions in that memory. All right, so if you haven't got it now, just pause the video. Take that time to really get in touch, write it down. I suggest when you're doing even these tap along videos that you just take the time to write it down, because that way you can make sure that you clear it all up before you move on. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to imagine that you've got in touch with it all. You notice all the ways it upsets you, it bothers you, all the images, all the sounds, all the physical sensations. And now we're going to use the tapping process, the Faster EFT style, to clear out all of these unresolved emotions. So just notice how it is. And then we start tapping on the eyebrow, releasing and letting go. All the sadness, all the fear, all the emotional trauma. Releasing and letting go all the angers, all the resentments, all the guilts. Releasing and letting go all the judgment, all the abandonment, all the betrayal. Releasing and letting go the lack of control, the powerless feelings, and everything else. I'm choosing to feel safe to let it go. Then we grab the wrist. Take a nice, long, deep breath in, down into your stomach, and you just push your belly out. So you, and then when you find that peace, just give your wrist a bit of a squeeze. And peace. Excellent. Now, sometimes if you get really stirred up, it can be hard to find that peaceful state. If after a couple of rounds you still can't find it, you may want to just get up and do some jumping jacks and then sit back down again. Okay, so let's think about playing a bigger game, whatever that is for you. I want you to think about it. I want you to notice the thoughts, the feelings, the images, releasing and letting go. All the ways this bothers me, the physical sensations, the feelings, the emotions, releasing and letting go. Releasing and letting go. All the ways this upsets me, I'm letting it go. Releasing and letting go. All the images, all the sounds, all the ways I feel unsafe when I think about playing a bigger game. I'm letting it go. Okay, grab the wrist. And peace. Just squeeze your wrist when you find that peace. Excellent. Okay, I want you to go back again. Notice what's left. Imagine yourself already playing that bigger game. What steps you might need to take. Now, if you're already at a 10, just keep tapping. But if it's starting to come down, as the number gets lower, we can start to imagine moving forward and what that creates inside of us. Releasing and letting go. All the ways I hold myself back. I squash my ideas. I even dial it back. It's like, oh no, it won't happen anyway. Why bother thinking about that? Just so I don't have to feel uncomfortable. Releasing and letting go. Releasing and letting go. All the fear, all the anxiety, all the stress, all them unhelpful thoughts, releasing and letting go. Grab the wrist, deep breath in, and peace. And you feel that peace. You think of something that makes you feel peaceful. Could be in the bush, it could be at the ocean, it could be in the arms of your lover, just where you feel nice and safe and peaceful. Perfect. All right, let's go back one more time. Notice what's left. Notice the changes, but notice what's left. Now, for some people, it might get a little bit higher, a little bit stronger before it gets lower. That just means you're getting more in touch with it. Just keep tapping. Keep tapping until you get it to a 0. Releasing and letting go. All the anxiety, all the fears, all the shouldas. I should be doing this. I should be doing that. Releasing and letting go. All the ways this bothers me. Releasing and letting go. Releasing and letting go. You may even have a physical sensation that you may want to just acknowledge, that feeling in my stomach, that feeling in my heart, the feeling in my hip, whatever it is. You may just notice that and you can let that go too. Grab the wrist. And peace. Feeling that peaceful place. Okay, so now you're at a 0. And if you're not, just keep playing it through. Sometimes it takes 1 round of tapping. Sometimes it takes 2. Sometimes it takes a bit longer. But you're worthy. Let's just do one more. You're worthy and deserving of playing a bigger game. You're worthy and deserving of taking this time to clear out all the fear and anxiety. You're worthy and deserving of playing a bigger game. Releasing and letting go. Releasing and letting go. Excellent. Grab the wrist. And peace. Okay, what I would like you to do now, we're at a 0, so if you're not, you replay it and you don't move past until you're at a 0. Now I would like you to imagine that you're playing that bigger game. You're stepping up. And as we all know, Marianne Williams said, it is not our darkness that fears us the most, it is our lightness. So it's this amazing ability, our talents, our gifts, our unique talents and gifts, by the way. Every single one of us. We look at someone else and we want to do it like them, but we're not them. We're going to do it in our own way, in our own unique way. So I want you to imagine sharing your talents, your gifts, your knowledge, whatever it is. Really step into imagining that you're playing a bigger game. You're having an impact. You're making a difference. You're sharing your own unique gifts, talents, skills, knowledge. And they're unique because they've been filtered through you. You've retained what resonated with you from many different things, and they're unique to you. And you're now ready to share it, to have that impact, to step up. Just imagine what that would look like, feel like. What would people be saying to you? What would you be saying to yourself, which is even more important? Imagine what you would feel at the end of the day, that sense of achievement. Whatever it is for you, just start to imagine that. You may have a little bit more resistance here, but that's okay. You can let that go too. As we open the way to being more creative, more possibilities. Okay, grab the wrist. And pace. Now I want you to imagine knowing that you can handle anything that comes your way. You've got this. You've got this. And you can get assistance and allies when needed. You don't have to do it all on your own. You can ask others to help you, to be a part of it. You can handle whatever comes your way. Okay, grab the wrist. And peace. All right, one more round. So what this means when we're sharing our gifts, our talents, our skills, our knowledge, is that we're living with purpose. Where our life is more meaningful. So I want you to step into that and imagine living with more purpose. Your life has more meaning. It's more meaningful. Notice how good that feels. Notice where in your body you feel that. Excellent. You're lighting up like a Christmas tree. Releasing and letting go. And what we're letting go is just any resistance to this feeling comfortable, congruent, authentic. That's right. And that's the best way to do it. Excellent. Grab the wrist. And peace. And if that's not 100% congruent or it doesn't feel comfortable just yet, just play that bit through as well. So if this is your first time to the channel, subscribe, hit the notification button, or share this video with someone else that can really gain from it. Catch you next time.